North Carolina National Guard is sending soldiers to support local police and deputies in Greenville, Raleigh, and Fayetteville in the wake of recent protests. National Guard commanders will help local departments by protecting government buildings and other properties. Soldiers will also help ensure that there are safe environments for peaceful protests.
Approximately 450 North Carolina Guardsmen on state duty right now supporting local law enforcement and civil authorities. Approximately 100 to 120 will be in Greenville. There'll be approximately 30 Guardsmen in Fayetteville, and the remaining of the force will be in and around the Raleigh area.
The move comes after violence and destruction in the wake of the George Floyd killing in Minnesota. A spokesman for the North Carolina Guard says they are no stranger to this type of operation. Their goal is to protect people and public property and to promote peaceful protests.
We have just an amazing group of citizen soldiers and airmen, many of whom were distributing food and protective personal equipment for COVID, and now help allow people to peacefully protest, but at the same time protect the lives and property of our citizens.
DeVivo says these guardsmen live and work all around our state and are here to support the region. They are not frontline law enforcement in these situations, but are there to support local officers.
By having additional North Carolina Guard on the ground, it allows local law enforcement more flexibility to deal with some bad things that might happen, and so that we allow them to free up the local law enforcement to do their law enforcement jobs, and we can protect certain sites, whether it's a building, a city building, or some kind of historic building that the town wants to be protected and not vandalized. Those are the type of things that the National Guard would cover down on, but we'd always have some kind of law enforcement with us. The Guard will never be alone on their own.
DeVivo says this operation is historic for the National Guard as a whole. There are currently over 50,000 National Guards across the 50 states. That number surpasses the Katrina effort that had 45,000 guardsmen. DeVivo says this is the largest domestic mobilization of the National Guard. He says they're proud to do everything they can to help the country and North Carolina. I'm Emily Severidge, 9 on your side.